be really honest, like our view count is not that much at all, and even our Twitch, the amount of people I think that watch our Twitch is like I think around 1,000 maximum. Like when it comes down to the viewbotting problem, it's a really annoying one because it's very hard for me to prove that it's not me doing it.
Sure.
Like the closest to what I can come is emails back and forth to Twitch. I like reputation is quite important, certainly since with all the charity stuff I'm doing, and this entire viewbotting stuff, like honestly when you look at it, like some people might say like, oh, you're benefiting from it, but I would rather say that it has caused more damage than anything. I mean, like,
you know how you would measure those numbers? Because if you
yes, I can actually give arguments why it has done more damage than good. And the thing is, I didn't really come and go public about it because I tried to fix it. I messaged Twitch, I talked to them, I said like, can you please, I begged them to actually put the views equal to the chatters, and they said that's not possible to do. So like, when you read up on about it, 90% of everybody is saying that I'm doing it. I don't know what I can do about it, and maybe you have an idea. But of course, if you see me as being guilty and this is all a strat, then of course, yeah, like then we are in a, what is it called, in a stalemate, because I really don't know what to do.
Sure, I guess the reason why, in me looking at it, the only thing is like, in terms of just looking at it from our numbers, I guess it's possible that other streamers have been adversely affected in that they won't associate themselves with you because of the view botting, but like your numbers have gone up. Like if you were to look at Twinge, I linked you, like this, just recording your average viewership was anywhere from 200 to 500 viewers on average, and now after the view botting, you have like 2 to 3 times as many chatters now as you used to viewers. So you are pulling a lot more legitimate viewers and publicity as a result of the view botting, even if it is, you know, bad publicity.
The thing is to which extent does this extra exposure make up for the damage? Like if you look at how everything is developing and unfolding, it's pretty bad. Like my reputation is heavily being damaged, and that is a reality. Like, and I know that even calls like this where I talk about it won't fix it. Like 90% have already made up the mind. Either it's someone that is doing it on purpose, or it is it's either that or it's someone that's trying to help the charity. But I don't think that is the case, because all the stuff that is going on is just crazy. Like, but I don't know who is doing it. Like, if I could figure out where, you know, the proxies are coming from, and if that can be, you know, tracked back to a server or whatever, I don't fucking know. It's more easy to figure out where it comes from. But like, honestly, in my position, I have no clue what to do. It's that simple.
The viewership on Twitch is low. The reach on YouTube is pretty low, considering the amount of subscribers. And you're trying to launch a new platform that you need to get eyes on to attract other streamers to. I mean, so either you guys or a friend of yours or whatever started viewbotting the channel for publicity, knowing that it would cause some damage to your reputation, or you have an anti-fan that's spending hundreds of dollars a month to just viewbot you for months and months and months. Like, do you see the buy is like kind of hard there to...
Well, the thing is though, like what you have to know is, like when you just look at the actual statistics and the added value that Viewbots would give me in my situation, compared to the added value that I could be getting from a clean reputation and the entire Ethiopia relief efforts, they just don't compare. I bet we lost a lot of exposure because of the viewbotting. Like I'm actually sure about that. Yeah, this reputation is haunting me. I mean, like people like Forsen, like you or Amas, or like Reckful would probably already be using Gaming for Good if it wasn't for all this botting bullshit. If you go and you just look up, like go check out Soda Poppin's Reddit, everybody's saying that he basically signed a deal with the devil, and that is because of the viewbotting. So like if I just look at all that stuff and I look at all this backfire that I would fully know up front that would happen, because I'm already a controversial persona. Like, why would I do it like this and not just fake it with chatters? Like, that is the thing, because it's not so hard.
I mean, to take that same argument to kind of, it's absurd, couldn't you say then if another person was doing that they would add chatters as well? I mean, why wouldn't another person viewbotting you add chatters, knowing that people know that you're smarter, to try to make it look more like you did it?
Because if you add chatters, then it doesn't backfire because people think it's legit.
I mean, I think there are streamers that add chatters to the Viewbots, and people know that they're still
No, man,
not
you
legit.
just add you add chat activity. It's so
No,
easy.
I understand how it works, but I'm telling you that like Masan in the Hearthstone industry has done this stuff, and people have gone
Yeah, but
through like the
Masan,
bots,
like
and they
what-
find the chatters, and they can see like, oh, well,
What-
this guy is very clearly a chatbot because they all say like random similar lines.
I think more than 50% of the entire Twitch viewer base is inflated, and a lot of people are using bots. A lot of people.
Yeah, it's
most of
definitely
the
possible.
most of the top streamers are using bots right now, and I never call them out. I never bring it up because it's not my place to do so.
Moving on then from the viewbotting stuff, going back into the specific numbers, when you say you've raised $3 million over the past years, that seems impossible to believe given the viewership that I see on YouTube and given the viewership that I've seen on your stream.
We've had several events, and all this money has been fundraised and is in this total of around $3 million.
So with 4 to 5 times less viewership, you guys raised 5 times or 6 or 7 times as much money as I would be capable of doing. So obviously I know that since you're pushing for charity, maybe you can get a little bit more. How is it that with 1,000 real viewers, you're able to raise $100,000 in 19 days?
Like, how am I being able to raise $100,000 is because we are really good at selling out and because we've been using Gaming for Good, and Gaming for Good makes you tons of money. And why do they donate so much? It's because I have a very strong track record of doing philanthropy and charity, and it just attracts people that are, that have more money.
If you guys were to make an alternate PayPal account and donate with that PayPal account, G2A would have no idea.
Yes, indeed, I fully agree. But then what you need to do is, instead of an alternative PayPal account, you need many of them, because in order to get 100K, if I just make 5 PayPal accounts, there's 5 people donating 10K. And if you look at the amount of transactions, the amount of people donating, we have a very big amount of people. We almost have to create an entire city of stolen identities to make up for the amount of donations we made. G2A has all the payment transactions. They have the countries, they have the freaking IPs, they have everything. They can just look into that and see, is there Athene that has been donating to himself through VPNs or whatever. And I'll be honest, from this 100K, I would say maybe $1,000 is donated from us because we've been testing the platform. This is just text-to-speech on steroids. It's the platform that is doing it. I would have no way raised 100K if it wasn't for Gaming for Good.
Okay, well, I donated yesterday $5 to Soda Poppin'. Are you saying?
To Soda Poppin' or to the charity?
Well, I did $2.50 to charity and $2.50 to Soda Poppin'.
Then you should have gotten a mail for $2.50 tax receipt.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I see it now. It was in the spam, but it does include the 501c3 organization identification for Save the Children.
We never were the middleman. Even now with G2A Pay, we're not the middleman at all.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess, a lot of people were pointing to the fact that Soda Poppin' was getting a lot of huge donations from people that have never donated to him before, but I guess your argument to that would be because the platform is so lucrative, it encourages those people to donate that might not have.
I have to say the event definitely added. I've never taken a single cent from Save the Children. Ever. A single cent I haven't taken. So here you see the day, right? And I can just go back, as you can see, it first fetches the information, and you can see there's quite March 2nd, this is all the charity, a lot to charity. Here, what you see here is when we were setting up for the charity. So these are the days we set up, and this, while we go back here 20th is actually one day after the event, and now you're gonna see the amounts for the event here: 10K, 7K, 3K, 5K, 3K, 2K. You see here all the amounts until the 1st. If you actually, we started at the end of the 31st, so I'm going here. You can see, people can actually take screenshots and anything, I don't mind, and actually calculate it out. So yeah, there you go. And I can also put just for the month. This is basically January, February. Here's where we did the event, and March.
Gotcha.
moved here to Germany to an actual, this used to be a Nazi headquarter building.